We are now in Open Bravo and we're looking at how to create a sales invoice for a partner who is just a space rental partner. The previous option was to generate a sales order, which then we would process and turn it into an invoice. The second option is to generate directly an invoice. How we could do that is we create a new record in a form in the Sales Invoice tab. We choose the transaction document. It can be an invoice, but it can also be a credit memo. The document is automatically taken from the system, so is the date. The business partner, we can choose the same, Joanne Coy. The partner address is automatically filled in, so are the payment terms and the payment method. We can also add a description directly on the sales invoice, and we say invoice for the meeting on the or any other details that they would need to have directly on the invoice. We're checking if we should add more information. Here's where you can see the price list. It's also the case that for this invoice, you can change the price list. And for example, we would add Hub Active as a price list because we actually agreed that we were going to create a sales invoice with a preferential tariff. The user, the contact is the same, is Joanne Coy. The sales representative is again put by default. And we don't have a contract for now, and this is why we do not check, we do not select anything in the contract tab. Instead, what we do is that we're going to add in the lines the products that she's actually using. And for Hub Active, she's going to use the Hub Complete because she's still in the end renting the space. And we're going to put a net unit price of 200. I'm doing this manually because for Hub Complete there is no default price, and this is why I want to have control over it. What I want to do now is that I want to complete this invoice. So I'm completing it. And right now I have created an invoice which I can send out to my partner. And what I will do is just to have a look at the invoice. I will print it out. And I'm checking if all the information is in there. So the invoice number, the date issued, the payment terms, the information which I wanted to have, the space rental, the taxes, and this is then how my invoice looks like. So this is the second option. Besides creating a sales order, you can also automatically create a sales invoice.